This is the ADDIE Screencast by Maria Fleer. Welcome to my ADDIE project on writing a persuasive essay. This project is based on a 5th grade curriculum for learning support students. The goal of this project is to prepare the middle school students to construct a persuasive essay giving a writing prompt. When introducing a writing project, the teacher needs to know what steps need to be taken to meet the goal. The teacher and the students need to be prepared for the project. The students need to be familiar with basic sentences and paragraphs. In addition, the students need to have prior knowledge of persuasive writing and how to persuade the reader. If students, such as learning support students, are unfamiliar with these requirements, a lesson might need to be done to refresh skills. The teacher then needs to prepare the students with the materials to complete the project, including the rubric that they are going to be assessed on, notes from the PowerPoint presentation on editing, the 5 domains of writing so they can reference these notes throughout their process, a highlighter and sharpened pencil, the graphic organizers for planning their writing piece, and to keep things organized, the teacher can use the following tips and tools. A writing notebook or create a writing folder for the students to keep all of their rough drafts and papers for the essay. Examples of poor writing samples and outstanding writing samples will be given for students to reference and understand the teacher's expectations on the rubric. To keep things organized, these tools can be kept with their folders or notebooks so it can be easy to access and quick. The teacher should also keep in mind the arrangement of the room and be prepared with all materials needed to complete the lesson with minimal flaws. The teacher will then spend a lesson discussing the 5 domains of writing. The teacher will review each step using visual cues to help students understand the meaning behind that part of the writing piece. The teacher might need to spend another lesson on reviewing the 5 domains depending on the level of the class. The teacher will then introduce the grade level writing prompt and give the students an option of a graphic organizer to plan their thoughts. They could use this graphic organizer or they can use this graphic organizer. As the lesson gets more in depth, the teacher should be discussing each step of writing a persuasive essay, including the pre-writing or brainstorming stage. As you can see, here are the steps that you would take during the pre-writing stage. The next stage is the drafting stage. As you can see, here are these steps for the drafting stage. And as you can see, they connect back to the pre-writing stage. The third step is the proofreading stage. And again, as you can see, here are each of the steps that you would take. They connect back to the second stage, which again connects back to the first stage. The final stage is the publishing stage, where you would publish your writing. After reviewing the stages of writing, and the students are preparing for the proofreading stage, the teacher can introduce the editing guidelines and how to critique someone's work using the critiquing tips, words to avoid, and things to say versus things not to say. As the writing stages are nearing each end of the stage, the teacher can periodically assess the students' progress through one-on-one formative assessment. As another form of assessment, the teacher will break students up into small groups. The students will discuss a series of questions where the teacher can hear feedback. Here are these series of questions. The teacher will alter the lessons throughout the course of the project as needed. The teacher will ask the students to fill in an anonymous survey. These questions here will be asked in the survey, 1 through 10. The learner will complete a final draft and be scored using the PA writing rubric that is used on the PSSAs. The reason that we prepare the students is for the writing standardized PSSA assessment. The results of the PSSA assessments will be given back the following year. These results can help teachers plan for that year in the area of writing.